Hello, everyone. Welcome to Unboxed God, where we detox from religion and discover the God who refuses to fit inside the boxes we were given. I'm Tolu Sarah Johnson, and here we explore who God really is beyond fear, beyond formulas, and beyond everything we were taught to perform. If you're hungry for a real relationship with Him, you are in the right place. Let's dive in. I'm so excited because this is my last chapter of book 3, chapter 7, which is the title of the book. Again, let me remind you, When God Interrupted the Christianity I Built. And the chapter 7, which is the final chapter, is the turning point. Relationship over religion. The moment you choose presence over performance, intimacy over routine, the Father over the system. There needs to be that realization within you to actively, to intentionally make a decision to say, yes, I need to have a turning point now. Enough of this religion. Enough of this performance. Enough of this acting. And I want a real relationship. That's the point of these messages. That's the point of this book. That's the point of this video. It needs to be able to get you to that stage that you are able to look at Papa and say, yes, and I want to have a relationship with you. You are able to look at Jesus. Now I want it. You're able to look at the Holy Spirit. I just want to have a solidified relationship that is real. And this is a choice you didn't know you needed to make. I didn't know I needed to make it as well, because of course we've been blind in religion. We've been dumb and deaf, and it's become your reality. So this is the point in your story where all the scaffolding of religion needs to fall. You don't just want to sit through these messages and just be hearing it and not taking action. Action is what gives you the result. The performance couldn't hold you. The habit didn't heal you. You know that. The image don't save you. The consistency did not comfort you. And the rules didn't restore you. So you tried everything religion taught you, and it brought you to one undeniable truth. You can be full of Christianity and empty of Christ. And I will tell you, that's the picture of the church today. Full of Christianity, empty of Christ. And this is the turning point. If I speak to 10 Christians, I meet them on the way. Have you ever heard from Jesus, God, Holy Spirit? No. So how do you speak to Him? Through my Bible. That's what majority will tell me. They are just performing empty Christianity. Christian means follower of Christ, but you don't even know the meaning of the name you carry. And Buddhists represent a follower of Christ more than you do. So has it not come to a state where you check yourself? That presence now needs to become your priority. You need now to become Mary that sat at the feet of Jesus. You need to retire toiling. All the running around, all the doing, pack them aside and just be present. Let something in your spirit awaken and says, I don't want to just serve God anymore. I want to know Him. I don't want to continue to remain in heaven while I'm enjoying all the freebies that comes with heaven, and I don't care less to know Him. But now it's a turning around for me. I really want to know Him. I want to know who this God is. And you come to a stage you no longer pray prayers that don't touch Him. You no longer worship that doesn't move Him. You no longer do Bible reading that doesn't reveal Him. You no longer go to church that doesn't encounter Him. You're done pretending. You're done performing. You're done trying to earn what was always yours in the first place. Stop being the older brother. Now be the prodigal. Come back home. Let him let him welcome you back home. Don't be in the house like you are not. One leg in, one leg out. You don't even know where you belong. Do you belong to God or do you belong to religion? And this is where faith gets real. When you are choosing presence over image, Jesus over ministry, relationship over routine. And this is when your relationship comes alive with him. And the Father stands in front of you and waits. He's been going to that conversation almost every day in heaven, speaking, waiting. He's waited all his life just for you to come back. He doesn't push. He doesn't demand. He doesn't intimidate. And this is what I find so emotional about God. He's suffering, but he wouldn't push because of free will. He wouldn't demand because of free will. He wouldn't intimidate because of his love for you. And he would just sit outside there, waiting until you open the door of your heart. Do you know what that looks like? To be rejected by your own children. He simply opens his arms. And for the first time, you step towards him without fear. And you place your trembling heart in his hands and discover he is not far. He is not silent. He is not hungry. He is not disappointed. He is not the one that you've been told by the church. He's not waiting for your tithe. He's not waiting for your offering. He's here. He's gentle. He is joy. He is home. Let him be your home. Now he is my home. That's where I find my peace, in him. Religion doesn't give you peace. It's only relationship that gives you peace. The peace that surpasses all understanding. So, the God you fear, let him become the Father you love. From this moment onward. Religion says, obey so he will love you. The Father is saying, beloved. And obedience will follow. Allow him to love you. Religion demands effort. Love produces fruit. The system wanted your performance. The Father wants your heart. And this is the shift. Everything you used to do for God, you now do with God. Not as duty, but as delight. So, the collapse was actually the rescue. What you thought was falling apart was actually falling into place. That's my story. A widow that's now become a special friend of God. What was meant to kill me brought me to his feet. Was meant to destroy me propelled me into my healing. He restored me. I will go over it over and over that same situation that broke me just to know him now. I didn't regret any of those journeys that he took me through. He's done the healing in my life. And what you thought was punishment was actually protection. And what you thought was abandonment was actually adoption. Your collapse was not a crisis. It was an invitation. Your heartbreak was not the end. It was the beginning. God didn't interrupt your Christianity to leave you ruined. He interrupted it to leave you redeemed. So, this chapter marks the crossroad. One path leads back to performance, and one other leads into intimacy. And you have chosen well. You are not walking away from God. You are finally walking towards him. So, are you going to choose that? Are you going to choose well? Are you going to come out of that performance, that religion that says you're not worth it? Are you going to walk into his arms? You're stepping into joy that isn't forced, into peace that isn't pretended, into faith that isn't fragile, and into love that isn't conditional. You're stepping into him. So, readers, I hope you could declare this to me. I choose the Father over the fear of failing him. I choose intimacy over image. I choose freedom over religion. I choose Jesus over everything I built without him. And this is the moment everything changes. This is your turning point, and this is relationship. So, book 1 revealed the origin of your religion. Book 2 revealed the symptoms. Book 3 reveals the cure. The Father's presence, not your performance. The system is gone. The mask has fallen. The striving has died. Now, the real relationship begins. And hopefully, I shall see you in book 4. I hope that this book has blessed you and you are understanding that God is not a judge, not a tax master, but a father, friend that loves you. God bless.